In news overseas, the full U.S. House of Representatives is expected to vote this week on 2 articles of impeachment approved by the House Judiciary Committee. Democrats have accused Donald Trump of abusing the power of the presidency by soliciting Ukraine to investigate one of his chief 2020 Democratic challengers and of blocking Congress to investigate. Trump and his supporters insist he did nothing wrong. VOA's Arashara Basadi has more.
To Clause 5.
The House of Representatives this week is expected to hold a historic vote to determine whether to impeach a U.S. president for only the 3rd time in history.
The question now is on Article 1 of the resolution, impeaching President Donald J. Trump for abusing his powers. The clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Nadler?
Aye.
Mr. Nadler votes aye. Ms. Lofgren?
The House Judiciary Committee approved 2 articles of impeachment: obstruction of Congress and abuse of power on 2 party-line votes. This after fiercely partisan hearings in the previous days.
One day this majority will be back in the minority, and they will be crying and screaming for minority rights to be upheld. And I'll just point back to 2019 and say this is the year you put a dagger in minority rights.
A vague abuse of power, obstruction of Congress, the very things the majority has done in preventing us from having the witnesses that could shed light on this.
Say goodbye to your majority status, and please join us in January of 2021 when President Trump is inaugurated again.
Sunday morning, ahead of expected floor votes this week, House Judiciary Chairman Jerry Nadler defended the committee's vote.
This president sought foreign interference in the 2016 election. He is openly seeking foreign interference in the 2020 election, and he poses a continuing threat to our national security. Do we have a constitutional democracy, or do we have a monarchy where the president is unaccountable? That's what's at stake here.
If representatives, as expected, vote to refer impeachment for a trial to the Republican-controlled Senate, members like Ted Cruz will be jurors.
We actually saw the House of Representatives articles of impeachment, and their entire partisan case collapsed. I think this is the beginning of the end for this show trial that we've seen in the House. I think it's going to come to the Senate. We're going to have fair proceedings, and then it's not going anywhere because the facts aren't there.
2 prominent senators openly said this week they will vote to acquit without ever hearing the case, prompting some to raise doubts about the fairness of the process.